Most fitness influencers show you their bulk, where they miraculously gain 10 kilograms of pure muscle, stay shredded, and somehow their jawline gets sharper. I did it naturally. No steroids, no magic peptides, not even a sprinkle of wellness TRT. I just ate a lot, trained consistently, and ended up at 95 kilograms. Did I keep my abs? Absolutely not. Did my face take some collateral damage? You tell me. But was it worth it? Well, let's see. Let's get straight to it. Some of you probably think I looked better at the start of this bulk. Honestly, I might agree with you. I wasn't small, I was pretty aesthetic, I was lean enough, and my face was definitely doing me a lot more favors at 83 kilograms. So why did I even start bulking? The thing is, I'd kind of hit a plateau. Actually worse than a plateau. I'd moved back a little bit. Due to some bad habits creeping in, life stress, questionable diet choices, and my mental health not being fantastic, I dropped from 87 kilograms down to 83. And even though I didn't actually look small, my body dysmorphia was screaming at me louder than the guy deadlifting in the corner of the gym. So mentally, I felt tiny. And honestly, I just needed something to reignite my excitement in the gym. So bulking it was. But before I tell you how I did it, there's something weird you need to understand about me, and don't take this as advice for you to replicate. I have what I'll call an extreme case of metabolic adaptation. Usually when people talk about metabolic adaptation, they're talking about how losing fat gets harder the leaner you get, your body trying to conserve calories and all that. But for me, this seems to go both ways. When I try to bulk in the traditional way, adding maybe 200 or 300 additional calories, my body just ends up laughing at me and finds a way to burn them off. My NEAT, that's non-exercise activity thermogenesis for the science nerds out there, shoots up. I fidget more, pace around, move unconsciously throughout the day, and the calories just kind of vanish off into the abyss. And before you write some angry comment about thermodynamics, I know, I get it, I'm not breaking physics. I'm just losing the subconscious battle against calorie burning. I actually tested this. I spent 4 months eating in a calculated 400 calorie surplus and gained literally nothing. On the flip side, I also spent 3 months eating 250 calories below maintenance and lost precisely 0 kilograms. My body isn't special, it's just really petty. How I forced my bulk. So how did I fix this and actually gain weight? Well, I've had to do this a few times. Essentially what I do is I brute force it. For the first couple of weeks, I went way overboard with my calories, eating like 1,000 calories more than my maintenance, deliberately overwhelming my body's desire to burn off those extra calories. This kick-started the scale moving upwards, and once the bulk momentum was established, I eased off and settled into more sustainable surplus. As a result, I went from 83 kilograms at the beginning of this bulk to roughly 95 kilograms now. That's a bit over 10 kilograms gained naturally. And yes, not all of it was muscle. Shocking, I know. To track how this bulk was going, I did an InBody scan. Quick disclaimer, these things are not gospel. They fluctuate wildly depending on hydration, what you had for dinner last night, how you slept, or which direction the wind is blowing. But still, they give a decent rough idea, especially if you do them consistently. According to the InBody, my lean muscle mass increased noticeably during my bulk. Of course, fat went up too, but the ratio was pretty good. And I think physically, it was quite noticeable. So this was an InBody scan I did about a month or two into my bulk. And this is the one I did most recently, also a month or two ago. Now, as you can see here, I was 85.8 kilograms and my skeletal muscle mass was at 44.3 kilograms and body fat mass 9.4 kilograms, which according to this thing was about 10.9% body fat. Probably a little bit higher, but that's the result and it'll somewhat be consistent here. My most recent one, see my weight's 93 kilograms here, skeletal muscle mass 46.3, which is a 2 kilogram increase since sort of the beginning. And there might have also been a little bit of muscle gain between when I started bulking and when I did this InBody scan. My body fat mass went up to 13.5 kilograms, which is roughly 4 kilograms more body fat, which according to this thing is about 14.5% body fat. So that's another 3.5% gained. And considering I've trained for 8 years, and at that point gaining 1 to 2 pounds per year of muscle is pretty optimistic and good, I'd say gaining 2 kilograms of muscle is pretty decent results for a bulk. To me, that was confirmation that despite gaining a bit of fluff, there was some solid muscle mass growth underneath. So let's talk about what went right and what went wrong. The downside. First off, my relationship with food took a hit. Eating has become a bit of a chore. At one point, chicken felt about as exciting as watching paint dry. To actually enjoy eating, everything had to be seasoned or sauced up to borderline illegal levels. My knees, well, they're not exactly sending me thank you letters. And I decided to run at some point, and I have, according to my physio, torn both of my meniscuses. Menisci? I don't know how to say it. My face definitely lost the lean aesthetic. RIP jawline, you'll be missed. I'm also constantly hot now. I've always run quite hot, but now summer is unbearable. And even in winter, when everyone else is freezing their arse off, I am sweating in a short sleeve shirt. That could just be the Scandinavian and Scottish genetics though. I'm supposed to be far up north right now. And of course abs. Well, they've disappeared into legend. The upsides. Dad bods seem to be surprisingly popular right now. My lifts exploded. I'm significantly stronger than I was before. However, I'm not actually doing that many compound lifts to test my strength. But I can feel it. I can feel it up there. I can feel it in my heart. And eating freely, at least in the beginning, felt amazing. Like being a kid with an adult's bank account. No limits. I'm about 185 centimeters tall. And when I first started training, I was genuinely lanky, borderline skeletal. I put on over 35 kilograms since day one. I might make a video about that. That's a massive physical and mental shift from looking like a clothes hanger to filling out t-shirts and doorways. So that's it, an honest breakdown of a natural, real bulk. I probably could have done it better. It's not glamorous. It's not shredded abs year round. It's real solid progress mixed with some fluff and a not so sharp jawline. This is what a bulk looks like if you have decent genetics and no pharmaceutical assistance. Now here's a question directly for you. Should I bulk further and hit the magical 100 kilograms? Or is it finally time to start cutting? Let me know down there in the comments. And remember, your jawline might fade, but gains are forever. Thanks for watching.